everyone. This is the second episode of the Fashion Forecast by Clinton Hill Cashmere. I am Rebecca Kevelson, owner and designer behind Clinton Hill Cashmere. I'm excited to be here. This is kind of a tough time, and I'm hoping that the background here and having something to watch and listen to will kind of soothe the mood that we're all feeling in present day. I never thought that the second episode of our fashion forecast would be during a pandemic, but I've found knitting and watching knitting vlogs and podcasts have really helped me get through some of the tough times that we're all going through. So I hope that having this video and our second episode will kind of give you guys something to do, something to look forward to watch, and also help out a little bit. So let's start with our new projects. As you can see, I'm wearing the Stay Home and Knit hat. So on our last episode, I talked a lot about how we came up with the custom slogan hat, which was super popular. A lot of you loved seeing the different options on the last vlog podcast. And when everything started happening and we all started hunkering down, I thought there's something, I needed to do something to give back while I was home knitting. What do I want to relay to all of you in this custom slogan hat to make us feel good, but really hit home the point of staying home and trying to help end this pandemic? And that slogan came to Stay Home and Knit, which is really what, if you're a knitter, this is what we're doing. Knitting is making us feel good right now, and we need to stay home and knit. So I decided to offer this pattern for $1. I didn't want to make this too hard for anybody, but if you can spend and share $1, we will donate all of our proceeds to hospitals that need more supplies and healthcare workers that need our help. So we've already donated over $250 to a hospital in New York that is using this for masks and supplies that they need right now. We have we're doing this weekly, so on every Friday we're donating the proceeds from the week. We already have another $50-something to donate, so if you haven't yet, or you feel you want to do it again, feel free to do it on our website. You can do it as many times as you like, or we just hope that everybody feels like they want to knit this hat and do a little good and tell the world to stay home. So that's our Stay Home and Knit hat. I've seen it in really cool colors. You can do this in any yarn. You don't have to do it in our yarn. The pattern is out there for anyone to do this. It takes a worsted weight yarn, size 8 needles, and it takes almost the full amount of the main color, just like our regular slogan hats. This is just a way to really show our support for everyone who's risking their lives, the heroes of this situation, and really get the word out to stay home. So I hope that you all join in with me on that. Our next and very popular design was our Tritone Shawl. So our Tritone Shawl was introduced last week, and I'm going to show you across here right now, and then I'll wear it so you guys can really see it. But basically it's a 3-color, so let's start from one end to the other. So it starts with the light sand. It has a little ribbed border, and it also has a beautiful ribbed border on the opposite side. I mean, it's on both sides, but you can really see it on the wrong side, which makes it really reversible, but also lays flat and beautifully draped. This is done in our DK weight on a little bit bigger needle than we normally knit our DK weight bespoke, and that gives it that airy, beautiful, springy drape, something you always wish to have on a cashmere shawl. It's just super drapey and warm. It's kind of that perfect, whereas a blanket but a shawl scarf feel. It's really a special feeling. It's just like clouds. So we started with the light sand, and we then transition into the French gray. And the way that we do that is just slowly switching from one color to the next. And then from the French gray, we go to the graphite with the same pattern. It's hard to see it like this, but let me put it on so that you guys can really see how beautiful this is. It really just lays the extra lines, give you this kind of unique definition within the shawl. Some may say this is very, just so much stockinette. It is the most soothing knit to knit in a time like this. It is so soft. It's so drapey. You're wearing, it's sort of like therapy as you go, because you're wearing this soft cashmere and you're just wrapping yourself in it as you go along. Additionally, you don't have to think. So there's less time in worrying about stressing of the knitting, and you're really going, you're really just enjoying the knit. You can sit and watch TV with it. You can talk to your family, or you can listen to a book, or you can watch us on a podcast and knit. Additionally, there's a lot of fun options you can do with these colors. So I'm going to show you a bunch of options that you can do to kind of give you an idea of what other people are doing. We did it in the neutrals to show you this is just a really wearable shawl. You don't need to think about anything, but you can really get some fun colors in there. And also, you're knitting 2 balls with each shade, so it's not a ton of knitting, but you get really excited to get, I finished one ball, I want to get to the next one to start the new color. It's really that really good color work concept where you're like, get me to the next color. So here we have a few shades. So this is, let me show you in the ball form what we did here. We did the light sand, the French gray, and the graphite. And these are just really simple neutral colors. They kind of feed one into the next. It's a little ombre-ish. You don't have to do it like this, but you could also do something where you take out the light sand and you put in the black, and you could go that way as well. You could also put in a color with the grays. So you could do something like olive green, which is a really, oh, look at that with the background here. Beautiful. Or you could do kind of a pop. You could do the red. This is a very, even though this is not neutrals or neutrals with a color, this is a very classic combination, a little Ralph Lauren, a little Burberry-esque. If you want to go a little bit more like that, you could add the camel, and this you get very American type feel. You could do that with the sand and really get in there. Now you could always really go crazy and do red, white, and navy, which would be a beautiful, just, if you like wearing red, this is a really great combo. Not everybody loves red. I love red lips. But then you can also, a lot of people are using the pinks, and the pinks are really dreamy in this. So we've been seeing a lot of light pink, hot pink, and French gray. So this is the pale blush, the passion pink, and the French gray. I don't know if you can see that so well like that. There's also been with the sand and the pinks, and then obviously the dark gray and the pinks. You could also just do one, do both grays and the hot pink. This has been a really popular combo. It's just stunning. And a little bit more subtle with the pale blush and the French gray and the graphite. And you can do the same with the purple. This has been really, look at that color. This is a good way to show it. So this has been a fun color. You can pop the pink in too if you wanted and really go fun. And you can always just go darker. The navy or the black with this combination would be really great. A combination that I've sort of fallen in love with that is a little bit more off the beaten, like I don't know that I would have necessarily chosen it right away, but the camel, the light sand, and the pale blush, to me, there's something on here. These are, for some reason, this color is just really, here we go. I don't know, the combination is just really beautiful to me. I did there's a hat on the website with these two colors, and since then I've kind of just felt really, actually it's with these two, sorry, with the camel and the pale blush, and then adding the sand in there. So it's just a really kind of natural color, a little bit less neutral, but still very, very classic and neutral. So those are kind of the best combinations I've come up with. I'm sure that there's others out there that, I mean, there's endless possibilities. I mean, you could really go totally colors and, you know, do some crazy color work. I'm not sure. I don't know. It still kind of excites me. So you can go all out. And if you need any help with any of the color combinations, we've been sending texts and emails with color option photos, so that if you can't get to your local yarn shop because they're not open or they are not available for shipping, just text us and we'll send you the pictures. But do reach out to your local yarn shop and support them as much as you can during this really tough time. A lot of them are still sending or dropping off yarn. Our shipping is totally on schedule. We ship priority or UPS, which usually gets anywhere in the country within 2 days. So our shipping is totally on time. We have everything for the most part in stock. If there's something not in stock, it'll be listed on our website. And for everything in this shawl, all the colors are currently in stock. And that is the Tritone Shawl. So again, if you have any questions, you need any help, feel free to chat with us on our website. There's a button at the bottom and you can just text with us right away. It goes, if you have an iPhone or a Mac computer, it goes straight into your text messages. And if you don't, it'll just be a chat on the website and we'll answer as soon as we can. If you want to DM us on Instagram and get some photos, we can send it to you through that way as well. Part of our fashion forecast going forward will be introducing one of our old projects that we never were able to video like this. So at the end of each episode, we'll have sort of a TBT or throwback to one of our previous projects to kind of discuss what it entails, an up-close look and an in-depth look at one of our past favorite projects. This was something some of you asked about, seeing some of our older projects. So I'm happy to introduce the throwback first project, is the Hidden Line Shawl. This is one of our most popular projects of all time. The Hidden Line Shawl is a gorgeous 10-ball throw. Here, I'm going to put it on so that you can really see how gorgeous it drapes and looks. Let's see if you can really see it a little bit better like this. The Hidden Line Shawl is completely reversible. So the front side looks exactly like the back side. It is a zigzag knit and purl pattern. It's pretty easy. I would say it's an advanced beginner project. It's just knitting and purling, but there are rows that you need to follow for a significant amount of time. The pattern's about a 12 to 15 row pattern. I'm not entirely sure on the number, but it is a you most likely will need a row counter for it. It is super luxurious. I have two sizes for it, a 6-ball size and a 10-ball size. This is the 10-ball size. The 6-ball size is a third smaller width-wise, so it's about this wide rather than this wide, so it's a little bit more of a wide scarf. This is definitely an oversized shawl. It is extremely dramatic when you wear it. The pattern is incredible. It's also an awesome blanket pattern, so if you're looking for a really great pattern for a cashmere throw, this is a great one. You would just maybe go a little bit wider and a little and less long, or you could really just go this wide and it's kind of just like a lap blanket. You probably want like one extra repeat for your wrap blanket. This one measures 20 inches wide, so this would be a great baby blanket size. and then you would just go a little bit shorter. But for the shawl, we've seen this in incredible colors, from neutrals to reds. The red one is incredible. People are making it in the new winter white, but the pale blush has been a showstopper for this one. What other colors have we seen it in? The grays, the red. It'll be incredible in the bold collection, bright colors. But obviously at the camel, these are really great staples for such a luxurious shawl. So again, this is the Hidden Lines, a reversible chic pattern to wear all season long. This is a great shawl to wear over a tank in the summer, or to throw over your coat. It just keeps you warm. It stays in place. It's long enough, wide enough to just hold you in and stay. I can't say more incredible things. This is probably one of my favorite designs we've ever done. It just came out so incredibly well. I love how you can really see the zigzag right now on the camera. I hope you all can see that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us below. We can modify things. If you do want to use this pattern for a different project that you're thinking of in our yarns, that's something we do, as long as you're using our yarn. And I hope that you enjoyed this throwback of the Hidden Line shawl. In the last episode, we spoke about Stitches United and a trunk show in Massachusetts at JP Knit and Stitch, and both those were obviously postponed. So we will be in touch when all of our events and things get back up and running. In the meantime, we do want to talk about sponsoring and vending at Kristy Glass's Knit and Escape coming up in November. So it gives us something really exciting to look forward to in the future. So in November, Kristy Glass is hosting a really exciting weekend getaway in the Catskills. And I've linked below. I think there's a few spots left. And we will be there vending, selling yarn, as well as at the event. Check it out at the website linked below if you have not yet reserved your spot at the Knit and Escape. We're really, really excited about that. And it's just really nice to have something to look forward to. So I really want to send our love and best wishes to you and your family. We hope that all of you are healthy and well, and knitting, and staying home and knitting. We're thinking about you. I've heard from a lot of you, but I really feel very lucky to be knitting at a time like this, and I hope that all of you feel the same way. So from our family to yours, we wish you the best of health, and we hope that you are all getting through this time in the best way possible. And we are sending love to all of you. So thank you for coming and watching us today. And I hope to speak to you all soon. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us any which way. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye-bye.